call to order the Impact Fee Advisory Committee meeting of February 8th, 2020. May we have, well, we have no public, could we have a roll call, please?
Kuchelski.
Here.
Haas.
Here.
Snyder.
Here.
Schatz. Moore. Smetana. Marinette.
Here.
Earhart.
Here.
Davidson. Miller.
Here.
PJ Moore, just want
I want you to come in there. So yes, we have a quorum. Thank you. We have no public comment. I have a motion to approve the Impact Fee Advisory Committee minutes of October 5th, 2021.
So moved.
Second. I got a motion and a second. You have this, who made the motion?
Who's first and
Okay, why don't you state your name?
Jeff Marinette.
It was the motion and second was,
Scott Miller.
okay, perfect. Thank you. Any changes, alterations, or corrections? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
You guys have it. Chairman's remarks. I'm sorry, last meeting, I had a case that was supposed to be covered by an attorney who got COVID the night before. So it was just a wild day. So we will get this thing done today and move it out to Department of Transportation and County Board. Now, as far as item 5 discussion, John, and who, the cookies are in you.
Yeah, on me.
All right. Okay, so everybody can grab a couple cookies.
Yeah,
You know,
free.
after our county board meeting.
COVID free.
I thought tonight we should bring some alcohol, but okay. So John,
Deferred it to 3.
all right.
I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you for your time. Hope to make it relatively quick. So, effective December 1st, the new impact fee ordinance, the ODT 21S, went into effect. What's interesting about that is that we've already seen about a dozen instances of mitigations for downtown development come through, and have been talking a lot with the development community and have heard a lot of appreciative remarks about the processes as we've been making this transition over the last couple of months. And so we'll continue to monitor that and provide you guys updates on how things are going. But this has been a relatively unprecedented December and January for us because we've had so many applications. So the development is going strong, at least in the residential communities that we've seen so far. And over this time period too, we took over, DOT took over the intake and the processing of all the fees from building and zoning, and that transition, is obviously kind of mitigated by staffing availability. And so, where we had 4 or 5 people handling that previously, we have 2 presently. So we're actually doing pretty well at getting stuff through in a very timely fashion, and in the same time, we're also transitioning away from the old governance processes that were done through building and zoning to a new system called Excella. And so there will be online applications available, and it will take you through basically a waiver process first. So if you do not need to pay impact fees because you're building a shed or building a garage or something like that, that people can go quickly through that process and get their waiver right away off of, basically off of the system. So we will send out a notice as to the location of where to log on to the Excella customer or client-based side shortly. And I'm looking forward to it. There's a lot of benefits to it. It keeps track of everything in one place, and it kind of alleviates some of our paper headaches that we have right now. So we'll be thankful for that. Impact fee schedule, item B. It's probable that we're going to have one meeting in May-June timeframe. That's basically we have to by law approve the annual report, update any factors to the impact fee calculation processes, and so we'll be looking to something in perhaps late May or early June, something like that. That's a good time frame. We have to publicize and publish those annual reports, and we will do that at that time. Finally, impact fee comprehensive road improvement plan. In the packet that I've sent out to you today, there is a memo to you covering our comprehensive road improvement production process, what was included within that whole process, and how we complied with the state statutes on publication of the notices and what we have done to meet those demands. In addition, the CRIP which is also part of the copy in front of you is the narrative portion of the chapters. I didn't include the 130 some pages of appendices. Those are all online and can be found. The most significant portions of the appendices are the project lists. So in front of you is the narrative. We recognize that there was one chart. There was a single sheet that we included with your package. It was table 6.2 on page 46. Apparently the conversion from the Word document to the Adobe document didn't happen quite right, and so we adjusted that, and that will go into the that really talks about the impact fee eligibility for projects by township. So we adjusted that. So the CRIP was actually organized to meet the requirements of the impact fee law. There were a number of requirements, and in those we identified what the requirements were within the text of the document. So the plan has identified short and medium term projects, 41 program projects, and about $95 million, 28 planned projects from 26 to 30. Total number of impact fee eligible projects is about 28 of the total projects over the next 10 years are eligible for impact fees. And those total project costs are roughly around $190 million. So we have a lot of projects in the county that we can still spend impact fees on. And it's an encouraging thing in that we also now, because of our ordinance changes, we also have opened up the impact fees to municipal, and IDOT participation as well. And so I think we'll have plenty to spend it on. We're certainly going to be balancing a lot of these costs against some of the MFT bond, state MFT bond that we have received in the last year or two. And because the impact fees in the districts aren't really adding up to multiple millions of dollars, we'll probably be parsing these out to things like right-of-way and engineering expenses as part of the project. So that's what we have. Did anybody have any comments at all about the plan? Now, hopefully you guys have had a chance to look at it over the last couple of months. We have received no comments from the public. There was no one online when we did the public hearing, and we have not received any further written comments from municipalities or private citizens. So, happy to entertain comments from you folks, but without a further objection, I guess we can go to the action item.
All right, thank you, John. Appreciate all you do on this stuff. You really stand up job and appreciate your dedication to it. Going to action item 6, I would ask for the Impact Fee Advisory Committee to recommend to the Department of Transportation committee a comprehensive road improvement plan for impact fees. I have a motion. So moved. And a second. You want me? Okay. Please, I'm sorry. All right. You have a motion, a second. Any question? Go ahead.
Yeah, I did have a question. On page 38, the projected revenue by year of the local gas tax. Did I hear something about that sort of a portion of that wasn't going to be, that the state has not released back to the localities yet? Or am I hearing something? Am I thinking of something else?
Chris, have you heard anything about that? I mean, we've been.
I thought I was in a meeting last night. And I thought I heard something.
No, the governor,
Sorry.
yeah, so the governor's proposed with his budget, part of his tax relief plan would be to suspend the state's motor fuel tax automatic increase to go up with the CPI.
That's the 4 cents.
So this current gas tax, I believe, is 39.2 cents. The governor's office is projecting that the CPI will raise that automatically by 2 cents per gallon, not 2%, but 2 cents. So it would go up to 41.2. He's proposing to suspend that for 1 year, that automatic increase along with the CPI. That's for the state motor fuel tax. We're interpreting it to have no impact on the local county option motor fuel.
Okay, so the growth in tax that this shows is something else.
But the county option is our best projections as we said at the time we prepared that.
Yeah, well, I think it's, it's kind of incumbent upon us, as we track this, as we evolve through the COVID, is to, provide you guys updates, annual updates on kind of where we are, with the gas tax and MFT revenues, because
That's what was met with huge opposition from some of the unions. I know.
From the road building
150
industry,
and,
135 million would not be
Kevin Burke
available.
and Jim Sweeney both been acting against them. Anything else? All right, if not, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, the ayes have it. That is passed. It will go to county board on the 18th.
22nd. So
We're
we're
going to go to committee first, the week before county board on the 22nd. So we will be done March 22nd. It'll be on county board for approval by the board.
yes, correct.
I want to thank everybody. Does anybody have anything under old or new business? Remember, John, we're talking about a meeting in May or June.
Yep.
All right, if there's nothing else without objection, we stand adjourned. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Will do. Thank you.